Welcome to Craft Time, where God is good all the time. In China, one of the most graceful ceremonies is the tea tasting ceremonies. It is so elaborate, so distinguished, and so graceful. Camellia, the flower from which tea is extracted, has a lot of caffeine in it and is always used as a stimulant. It's always brewed together to get tea, various flavors of tea. It's used in making candy and all the other sweet items that you can think of. Today we're going to learn how to make the camellia flower. Joining me today on Craft Time is Mrs. Johnson, who is from Joe's Craft. Thank you for joining us on Craft Time. I understand that you're a very highly talented person. You've made a lot of flowers. In fact, I was going through your album. I see you do a lot of decorations, a lot of flower decorations. You're very skilled with your hands. I'm sure God has blessed you with, immense talents.
I thank God for the talent that God has given me.
I understand that it's not just you who is highly talented, it's the whole family. I know your husband, your children, they're immensely talented. How is it that you're able to do all of these things?
It's God's gift, first of all. And the second thing is the interest.
I'm sure you have a great interest in art and the various things that are associated with it, considering the album that you showed me. To get started with this flower, what do we need to have?
The main thing that we need is, again, we are doing with duplex paper, and I'm choosing white color and light red color. You can take dark red also. Okay. And then green color.
I noticed that we have something here which is slightly different.
Yeah, this is the mustard seed.
The ordinary mustard
seed,
what we use at home.
Yes.
Okay.
So we will be using for the center.
People at home, you want to take note of this. You can use things that are easily available at home to make things that are really beautiful, that you don't have to spend a lot of money, just a little bit of time working with your hands, which God told, whatever your hands find it to do, do it with a lot of love. Go ahead, Miss. Tell us what else do we need to do.
The first thing that we are going to start is to make the center part of the
center
flower.
Part of the flower, yes.
So we are taking a white color duplex paper.
Okay.
And again, so to get the perfect shape and the size, always you need to follow the measurement.
Right.
So to make the center, you take 10 centimeter length
okay.
and 6 centimeter width.
Okay.
And then you give a cut. Each cut should be around like 1/4 centimeter thickness and around 4 centimeter depth. Give an even cut till the end of the paper. Once it is cut evenly,
okay,
then we can just start it. Take a wire.
Now this is the same GI wire.
GI wire.
That you would
around
normally use.
You can take 20-25 centimeter long.
Okay.
And then you just, before using this paper, we have to make the center with
which is a little bulged up like this.
Yes. So we are going to use cotton inside.
Okay.
So you can take cotton and take a square piece of cotton.
Okay.
And let it be little thick layer.
Okay.
And then you can keep it below the wire, and you keep it in this diagonal position.
So from the center of the square piece, you would put it at one corner diagonally to the center.
Yes.
Right, and then fold the
bring
other
it,
piece.
yes.
Okay.
And then you can bring this side and this side so that
So
it
you
will
get a
come.
bulb.
Yes. And then you can use the thread to tie them.
So we get this shape,
Yes.
this bulb shape that is
Yes.
Okay.
And then once it is ready, you can use this paper and tie around them.
there. Now, if it overlaps, there's no problem.
No problem.
Okay.
After it is tied up, now what you can do, you just put a glue and try to stick them. All the pieces you should stick around. You put a glue around it
Okay.
and then you start sticking.
Now this glue dries up really fast.
Yes. You can use Fevicol also, but it takes little more time.
Now what about the commonly used super glue?
It is Fevibond.
So that would not work. I mean, while using this.
Yes, this is Fevibond we are
No,
using.
the super glue.
It takes time. You have to hold it for some time.
Okay.
Okay. Meanwhile, I'm just showing what I have made already, and I'll explain to you. Once the center is ready, if it is finished drying up, you can put glue again on top and use this seed.
All
Just
right.
sprinkle little seed.
Okay.
And keep it for some time. And while it is drying, then we can go ahead with making the petals.
All right. So what do we need to make the petals?
So again, I'm using the duplex paper, red color paper.
Right.
And to make petal, you need 6 centimeter square.
Okay. So it's a
So-
perfect square?
Yes, perfect square.
Okay.
Then you have to fold and make a heart-shaped petal.
Okay.
So already I have cut here. You can see it.
Right. So
So
in order to make the flower, we need to make the petals now that we've made the center.
yes.
So before we get to making the petals, we'll just have a small break and we'll be back. Don't go away. When we come back, we'll be making the camellia flower. Welcome back to Craft Time. We're learning how to make camellia, a flower that is from the tea family. We have already made the bulb. We're going to start making the petals. You said we need to cut it into a heart shape.
So
You said
we
6 centimeter squares. So
Yeah. Then in that 6 centimeter center paper, you can cut this heart shape.
is there a particular technique of doing that?
Yeah, I'll be showing. You can just take a piece of GI wire
Okay.
and wrap it with crepe paper.
Okay.
This is the crepe paper. So though it looks similar, but it's not the same.
Okay.
The texture of this paper is different.
All right.
So and it's cheap also.
Okay.
So we will just cut 1 centimeter width of crepe paper.
Okay.
And you can roll this into this wire, and then you can just stick it. Already I have stuck and kept. I'll be using this.
Okay.
You can take the glue and just you apply little bit. You can just stick. While it is drying, I will just show how to cut.
Okay.
So normally all of us know how to cut heart
Heart shape, right.
So you fold the paper into half and then you
Right. So you're not
And
getting
then,
the point of.
yes, then you can just if you open you will get the heart shape.
Right. So it's not the complete V that we have. It's a little bit
Yes, yes.
broader on it.
Because you need for tying it.
All right. So once we've got this and we stuck those pieces of wire, what do we do next?
Yeah. Next is we are just giving the wrinkle shape.
Okay.
So the petals are not flat shaped.
Okay.
So we are just we have to twist them around like this.
Okay.
Once you twist it, then you just open little bit, so you get the
Wrinkle.
shape. Yes.
Okay.
Shape of the petal.
So the petal
like this,
appears to be twirled in a particular direction.
yes.
Okay.
And like this, you need 5 petals
Okay.
for one flower.
All right. So how do we arrange the petals on this?
Okay, so once you have the center ready, it's dried now.
Okay.
So you can take the petals and just keep them. First, you keep 3 petals around it.
Okay.
And when you keep the petals, keep the wired side down, facing
Okay.
down.
Oh,
And
facing outwards.
yes,
Okay.
and then you keep them around. And before tying, you just see it is evenly spaced it out. And then you can tie. So if you want to give little bud look, you can just leave it like this.
Okay.
So then for flower, you can arrange 2 more petals. Both the petals at the end of one petal.
All right.
One this side, one other side. Then you can just tie them. Once you tied, then you can just give little shape for the petals. So you just bend them. Because we have glued the wire, you can bend to any shape you want.
Okay.
So now the flower is ready, and then you need to make a sepal.
All right.
So our sepal is a floral shape, 5 petal
So
floral shape.
You can create that stencil out of anything.
Any paper, just
Right.
for you to get help. Then again you take a duplex paper
Right.
or crepe paper.
Okay.
Duplex paper will be little strong, so always it's recommended. So you can keep your stencil on top of this and easily you can cut it.
Right.
So already I have cut and kept.
Okay.
So I'll be using this and just you insert it. Now you can just put few drops of glue here and there so that it can be stuck.
All right.
Now you can just to make a little thick the stem, we can use the cotton.
Cotton.
Thin
All right.
layer of cotton.
Thin layer of cotton that we're
Yes.
just going to wrap around the stick
Yes,
or the GI wire.
yes.
All right. I noticed this is again you're doing it in a slanting direction.
Yes. So for this you don't need a very thick.
Okay.
So just thin layer is enough. And then again we have a gum tape or green tape.
Green tape. Right.
And this tape, if you touch and see, you won't feel any stickiness here.
Okay.
But to get that stickiness, you have to pull little bit.
All right.
So once when you pull, then you feel the stickiness. So again, we know how to wrap it. First, always you go straight, maybe 2-3 layers. Then you bring to the slanting position.
Okay.
And you start. Taping around it in a slanting position so that it will come neatly, as well as you can save the tape.
All right.
So
And each time you turn it, you keep pulling it and stretching
yes, pulling it with this hand, and with these 2 fingers I'll be pressing it,
Right.
so that it won't open towards the later part. Now the flower is ready. Next we are going to make leaf. To make leaf we need green color duplex paper.
Right.
And the measurement for this is 4 centimeter width and around 6 centimeter height.
All right, so 4 centimeter width, 6 centimeter height
Yes.
to make the leaves of the camellia.
Yes.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take a small break now, and when we come back, we're going to complete making this flower. When we come back, we're going to complete making the flower camellia, which is of the tea family. We'll also talk about the different aspects of the flower. Don't go away. Welcome back to Craft Time, where God is good all the time. We're learning to make the camellia flower. We've just finished making the flower. We are going to learn how to make the petals for it. So what do we need to get these petals done?
Now we are going to make leaf petal.
Okay.
So I just told you the measurement 4 by 6.
Right.
And it's a rectangular shape. So you can just take and you know how to cut simple leaf. So give a leaf shape. So the leaf is ready.
Right.
And then you get different kinds of wire, I told you.
Right.
So we get in the market green color flat wire.
Okay.
Or you can take the normal wire, GI wire, and cut it into small pieces and tape it with this green tape.
Okay.
And also you can use.
All right.
So anyhow, since I have this, I will be using this. So you can just take a glue.
Just
And
apply
you
a little bit of glue and
Yes,
go ahead and
little-
stick it.
Yes. Always sticking this wire behind will help you to bend the
Bend
leaf.
it to whatever shape
you want.
Okay.
So let it dry for some time. And already I have made the leaves ready, few leaves. And again, to give the texture, you have to just
Twirl
twist
it.
it.
Okay.
And then you just open it, so you will get the proper shape of the leaf.
Okay.
So now the leaves are ready, so you can take this flower and arrange the leaf wherever you want. You can just keep few here and there.
Okay. And then add
in
the
that
leaves.
Stem you can add the leaves and the flowers
All
for
right.
arrangements.
Speaking of which, that's a beautiful arrangement that you have made there. What is unique to this type of arrangement? I mean, you've made, many arrangements using duplex paper, using different types of cloth materials. But why is this type of flower unique?
It's a Chinese flower, as we have mentioned,
Right.
isn't it?
The Chinese are always exotic when it comes to their arts and crafts.
Yes.
I remember you telling me also that these flowers have a lot of caffeine
Yes.
in it. It's obviously of the tea family. A lot of it is brewed to make different flavors of tea, green tea and black tea and so on. It is even rumored to say that these teas have medicinal value.
Yes, this flower especially, it's edible one.
Okay.
Not only tea, it is to make tea it is used. It has, they have said it's containing tannin. So few years back they have said that it cures cancer also.
All right, so it's a cure for some form of cancer. It has got medicinal value in the sense that it reduces your nausea.
Yes.
It's used as a stimulant to keep
Yes.
you awake, and so on and so on. But I just want to, if you go on listing, we can probably list a lot more. The Bible tells us each person, as I said, is given a lot of talents, but to be used in so many ways, we never know. We never know how much God is going to use us. I mean, look at you, multi-talented, yet you are here, making flowers made out of simple paper and things like that. So, God uses us in wonderful ways. And just taking an example of this flower, you have made a beautiful arrangement using some simple GIA wire, some duplex paper, a little bit of gum, some cotton. We can be used in phenomenal ways. I mean, God told Abraham, leave your home and be a blessing. And I'm sure, each one of these people at home who are watching us can be a blessing to them. They can use these flowers, they can connect with their friends, they can gift it to their friends.
Yes, as you have asked about these arrangements, you can use in some parts of the areas, you won't get fresh flowers.
Right.
So to decorate homes or weddings or any other programs, you can have this artificial flower. It doesn't dry. And
it'll always stay there.
Yes.
You don't have to water it.
Yes.
Right. So, God uses us in wonderful ways. He's used this flower. When He created things, He created something phenomenal. Yes, we use it today for various things. The Chinese use it in a whole lot of different ways. But just to take a leaf out of that example.
Leaf is also a great, it has a great medicinal value. Not only for cancer, they say it heals the tumors and wounds, and they use it for different purpose like healing malaria and fevers, cold, coughs. So it has lot of values. If you go through the net, if you find it out, you will get to know lot of information about this flower.
Right. I want to thank you so much for taking time out to show us how to make this flower. Folks, you can be a blessing just as much as this flower is. Maybe you don't have talents of singing or drawing or painting, but you can use your hands to beautify somebody's home, to touch somebody's heart. May you be a blessing to those around you. May your heart always be filled with God's Spirit and love. God bless you. Thank you for joining us on Craft Time.